Hello there, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm Holly, your friendly neighborhood carnivore, and I am so happy you could join me today. So what do I have in store for you guys today? We're gonna be making some Eggyo Waffles. So these are my alternative to the chaffle. If you're not new to the keto or carnivore space, then you're probably pretty familiar with a chaffle and what exactly that is. But just in case you're new around here and you have never heard of the chaffle, let me quickly explain. When we transition over to keto and carnivore off of a standard diet, a lot of people have a hard time transitioning without bread because, let's face it, a lot of us grew up with sandwiches. So what do we do if we don't have bread anymore? Well, that's where the chaffle came into the rescue. A chaffle is a waffle that is made out of mostly cheese and egg. You mix the two together. Usually there are a few other ingredients. I think the best chaffle recipe I have ever tasted was the recipe by the Keto Twins, and theirs has a little bit of xanthan gum and almond flour in it, along with the cheese and the eggs. I think they used egg white. So anyways, I will link that if you can do dairy and you aren't completely carnivore. I'll link their recipe because it's the best keto chaffle I've ever tasted. At the beginning of my keto journey, I had a lot of chaffles. I was eating a lot of dairy at that time, and I lived off of chaffles for a very long time. And then I gave up dairy. And when I gave up dairy, I realized I don't have chaffles anymore. What am I gonna do? So I went for a little while trying to figure out what was gonna work for me. And I came across a recipe for, I believe they were egg yolk muffins. I will link all of these recipes down in the description. But I think I first found it as an egg yolk muffin, and it had baking powder in it. And that's an ingredient that I don't mind having from time to time, but a lot of people avoid it. And so I figure it's just best to go ahead and, keep it out when I can. So I played around with that recipe, and I have made my own version. And instead of doing muffins, I make mine as waffles, like the Eggyo Waffles, but they're made with egg yolks, so they're Eggyo Waffles. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today are the Eggyo Waffles. Very simple ingredients. It calls for egg yolks. It calls for some fat of your choosing, some salt, and some beef gelatin. And mix it all up, and then there you go. So let's get in the kitchen and let's get these waffles made because I cannot wait to get back over here and taste them. I love Eggyo Waffles. All right, so we need 4 egg yolks. All right, we need beef gelatin, 1 tablespoon, ghee, 1 tablespoon. Now your ghee, it can be any kind of fat that you choose. It could be ghee, it could be butter, it could be tallow, it could be bacon grease, it could be lard. It is whatever you want to use. It does not have to be melted, but it has to be softened. So it cannot be straight from the fridge. It's gotta at least be room temperature. And then a pinch of salt. All right, I'm just gonna use a fork and I'm gonna start mixing together. Scrape all of the gelatin off the sides. You wanna make sure that gets incorporated in there really well. And it will start to get pretty thick. See how thick it's getting? And as it sits, it's going to get thicker and thicker. You have just made your batter for your Eggyo waffles. All right, now we are going to take that batter over to the waffle iron. We're gonna make 2 mini waffles with this. I don't like to waste any of my stuff. This only makes 2, so I wanna make sure I get it all. All right, so scrape down your bowl really good. Get the sides scraped down really, really good. And then I like to go ahead and divide this into 2 little portions. So that way it's ready for the waffle iron. All right, so I've got a Dash mini waffle iron that makes 4. So I'm going to put my 2 blobs of dough on there. Going to squish it down and set a timer for 5 minutes. Look at those waffles. All right, so we have got our Eggyo waffles made. I'm gonna take a little taste just like this, but then we'll put some butter on it. So I love these. The texture of them is surprisingly bready, considering these are just egg yolks. You see the inside of it there? It's a little bit bready. These are delicious. These make excellent burger buns. Anywhere where you would have used a chaffle, you can use this in place of it. Or you can just slather them with butter and eat them like I like to do. They're so good. You can use them to make a sandwich. Sky's the limit. If you're just needing something kind of bread-like, this is a fantastic alternative to bread, fantastic alternative to the chaffle that is full of dairy. Highly recommend these. Go make you a waffle. All right, I will see you guys next time. Please do all of the wonderful YouTube things with the liking and the subscribing and the notification belling and the commenting. I love all that stuff, especially the comments. Come find me over on X or on Instagram and come say hi. And in the meantime, make you some waffles and enjoy. Thank you. Bye.
She's the friendly neighborhood carnivore with a talent for cooking. kicking up a meaty uproar. From juicy steaks to sizzling ribs galore, she'll have you coming back for more. Fellas, smash that like button. She's the carnivore cooking queen. On your screen, bringing the meaty scene. Come on over and join the team for a culinary dream.